Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the new SPAC company merger with an EV company. I'm sure you have seen a lot of videos about it since there's a lot of hype around the stock in YouTube, but I will do an overview of the company, talk about their expectations and projections in the short and long term, their products, will explain what I like or where I see potential in this company and what I do not like about the company. And as always, guys, I will give you my opinion and decision if I'm going to invest in this company or not and why. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps my channel out. And also I have a completely free Discord group chat, which the link for that is down in the description below. To start, we're going to talk about the merger between CIIG and ARVL that is supposed to be completed by Q1 of next year, 2021. Right now, the SPAC company has a ticker symbol of CIIC, but after the merger, it will be a ticker symbol of ARVL. To start, ARVL is an EV company based in the UK, but not like any other EV company. They are planning to create and revolutionize the commercial van and bus industry since they are planning to have the ARVL bus, which would be a complete electric bus, and the ARVL van, which would be a commercial van, something like what Workhorse is doing. Now, you notice that I said planning several times. Well, keep that in mind throughout the video. So, to start, their valuation. The transaction implies a fully diluted pro forma enterprise value of $5.39 billion, which represents 0.04 times based on 2024 revenue of $14.1 billion. So basically, they are saying this company is currently with over $5 billion valuation, taking into consideration their expected revenue by 2024. Now, as any other SPAC merger, ARVL will receive money to fund their growth as a company. In this case, ARVL will receive $660 million. Now, let's talk about their partners. Currently, we have a strategic partners such as Hyundai and Kia Motors, which invested £100 million and have business collaborations agreement, which obviously this is pretty nice since it gives ARVL kind of a credibility as a company. And then they have the commercial partner, which is UPS. They are commercial because they already have an order worth $1.2 billion for 10,000 units and an option to buy 10,000 more. Now, people tend to see this and tend to think that this is more than enough for the company, but you guys have to take into consideration that this is an order. The company is not producing anything yet, and it is a contract that can be cancelled or modified by UPS in the future. So yes, it is definitely a good and very exciting thing, but that will not happen if UPS decides to cancel the contract. Obviously, that might not happen, but thinking of the worst case scenario here, the company would not have any other backup offer at the moment. Also, these are orders for the commercial van, but they do not have any order for their electric bus. Now, don't get me wrong, this is excellent for an EV startup company. It is huge actually, but see what has happened with Workhorse. They have a possible contract with USPS and they are still waiting for confirmation. I would like to see other companies ordering their products in the coming years. Now, I'll do a small overview of their products. Some of their products are being tested already on the roads in the UK, but their electric bus is expected to start production by Q4 of 2021, so a year from now, and their orders are in advanced discussion. Then their electric van and their large electric van are expected to start production by Q3 of 2022, so 2 years from now, and already have the order from UPS. Lastly, their small vehicle platform should start production by Q3 of 2023, so 3 years from now. So basically, if we decide to invest in this company right now, you should start thinking long term since they will not start production until Q1 of next year, 2021, which do not have any existing order for the first vehicle, which is the bus, but do have for the second one, which will start production in 2022, meaning that as of today, we should not expect a revenue until 2022 or even a little later. Now, ARVL did say that their commercial van and bus total cost of ownership is going to be a way lower than diesel vehicles and supposedly cheaper than other competitors in the field, but do not know who they took into consideration to do this comparison. Also, they also compare their van with the Mercedes Sprinter and Ford Transit, and it looks looks pretty nice. It beats them in almost every measure, not all of them, but still looks pretty fantastic. Now, what makes ARVL different from other competitors or any other EV company, to be honest, are several things. First, their in-house plug-and-play components, then their proprietary materials and modular skateboard platform, but one of the most important and impressive are their microfactories. Unlike Tesla, which is creating these gigafactories, ARVL is planning to create microfactories with a smaller footprints than others. Obviously, this looks huge, but believe me, it is way smaller than a Tesla Gigafactory, for example. And also apparently cheaper. 10 microfactories could produce the same amount of vehicles per year than a Gigafactory and can be constructed in less amount of time with less money. They are expecting to start with these microfactories by Q4 of 2021 in the US and then Q3 of 2022 in the US, EU and UK and so on. But this initial microfactory launch depends on vehicle certification. Now, let's take a look on their financial situation. Even though they are all expectation and projections, it is important to know what they think. They are planning to have $1 billion in revenue by 2022 and a massive growth by 2024 to $14 billion and are expected to be cash positive by 2023, which would be fantastic, but I'm a little skeptical with that since basically the only EV company that is profitable right now is Tesla, and we have seen how much money and time it has taken them to get there. Also, they are not going to start production of their commercial van until 2022, and it is the only vehicle they have an actual order from right now. If you're enjoying the content and the research, please smash that like button since it really helps the channel out. Lastly, let's take a look at their valuation. Their current valuation at the moment of the presentation, the share was at $10 per share and had planned 606 million shares. But look at the price action of the SPAC company. It's currently trading at $22 per share, and it even got as high as $33 per share, more than doubled already. Meaning that if we multiply their current stock price of $22 times the outstanding shares of 606,179 million shares, they will have a valuation of $13 billion. For a company that has no production yet, a contract with a huge company that could be cancelled and will not have revenue until 2022. This spike in the stock happened because of the hype around the EV industry and also because Jim Cramer said in television that people should buy the stock. The thing is that I think he said that because we are talking about an EV company merging with a SPAC company, and this year we have seen a lot of hype around the EV industry and even more with EV companies merging with SPAC companies. So he knew this was going to explode as it did. Not because of their valuation or expectation of the company, but because of the hype around it of people trying to find the next huge runner within the industry. I know I might see some hate down in the comments there, as it happened with my Nikola video, because I was very skeptical with the company. But what do I think about this company? First, I do have to say that unlike Nikola, they have nice companies backing them up and already have nice contract with huge delivery company UPS. I like that they are creating the microfactories, since that means they will be able to have one everywhere and comply with demand concentrating in specific locations. I love that they are vertically integrated as well as Tesla, and also that the UK will ban diesel cars starting in 2030, and I know a bunch of other countries will do the same, and that will help with the growth of the company and will also give them more room to expand. I like that ARVL is in the commercial van and bus industry because they have less competitors than with the small EV industry. Now, I do not like that their first vehicle is the bus and they have a current order for the commercial van and not the bus. Obviously, their numbers look pretty nice, but we have to take into consideration that this is all in paper. They are projections or expectations since they don't have any financial history to compare with and to create projections from now. I do not like their current valuation because again, we might not see a revenue until 2022, so we would be investing in expectations and everything looks beautiful and fantastic until it doesn't anymore. Now, will I invest in this company? It is obviously a risky play and no one can deny that. We might see a lot of volatility in the stock in the coming years, as it has happened with other companies. It happened with Nikola, it happened with Workhorse, and even with Hyliion, which was my favorite since they already have a product of the the streets. I'm not going to invest in this company right now. I think I prefer to wait and see how it goes. If they are able to comply with their production and factory timeline and see real and serious numbers. I want to also see if they are able to pull off those huge expectations, but I would like to know what you guys think about this company. Do you plan to invest in this company? Do you like it or not? Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I wanted to do a risky and gamble play and I would like to put my money in this company, I would only put money I'm willing to lose completely. Just that I prefer to have my money in companies that will give me nice return in the long term. I would prefer you invest in that long term in Tesla, even though it has a rich valuation right now, than any of these SPAC companies that haven't started production yet. Then if they start production and get more orders from other companies, then it will get really interesting. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps the channel out. Remember, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull, link down below in the description. Thank you and see you next time.